Saturday, October 4th, and we have a massive slate of games in college football. And on top of that, we have postseason baseball, and we are going to build the best five-man player props for the whole entire slate of games. We got baseball, we got college football, and on top of that, we're not done there because we have the Sportsbook play of the day. We are on an amazing run, so make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to make some money.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and going over these perfectly crafted plays that I'm going to be handing out to you for absolutely free in this video, if you want a chance to win all of the profits from the Sportsbook's play, which we've been handing out all week, smash that like button. I need 200 likes on this video, and one of you that comments below will get all of the winnings from the Sportsbook play of the day. I'm putting $100 on it, and all the profits will go to you, and it's a nice plus money play that we'll be going over in the end of the video. And not only that, if you're new here, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button. You won't want to forget this channel. It's the best channel on YouTube. We give away money every single day. We win every single day. So make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss a free play drop, because I never miss a day giving out these bangers day in and day out. And also, the most important thing that you can do for you and your wallet, go down in the description, find my buddy Stan, get on over there, get more free picks over on Winible. Get a bunch of free money on the apps. All the promos are listed. My buddy Stan's got it all. Make sure you go to the description, find him, and he'll bless you with everything that you need to be successful in this game. Now, gang, we don't have anything to go over for Friday. It was a super small slate. We had one VIP play that's still active. We greened out one leg. We had the free play as well from yesterday's video. We had a great Thursday night cashing this first touchdown score. Really not anything new to go over, so we're not going to waste any time with that recap. I do want to point out, though, if you are new here in the MLB, I've gotten one game wrong all postseason. I had the Guardians plus 1.5. They lost to the Tigers by more than that, as we all know by now. That's the only game that I've gotten wrong all postseason. We are absolutely hammering baseball. We're going to continue to do so today in this video. And on top of that, a massive slate in college football. We honestly could not be luckier, and you're lucky as well. I had 20 exclusive season pass slots. I got 6 left. If you want 80% off of that package, code October, lock in with us all the way into the Super Bowl. You don't just get football plays. You get baseball. You get NBA when that's back, NHL when that's back, football, college football, UFC, everything in that package for 80% off. If you don't want to commit to something that long term, if you're a little bit nervous that you're going to be locked in for the whole football season, you're new here, you're like, hey, I don't even know if you're good at this. Well, go ahead and use code OVO on the month pass. You'll get 80% off there as well. Dirt cheap. You can lock in with us all month long, and it'll cost you just about nothing. You'll pay for that in the first day and then some. And if you want a free month pass or a free 2 weeks of VIP, make sure you're paying attention in this video, because there's a way to do so. Now let's get into these plays that I got cooked up for you guys on Saturday. I absolutely love them. Let's talk about them. Let's go over them, and let's make some fucking money on Saturday. We're going to start off with our earlier plays. It's Saturday at noon, big noon game here in college football, and we're taking Sawyer Robinson over 2.5 passing touchdowns. I think they score 3, 4, maybe even 5 touchdowns in this game. The under-over is absolutely massive in this game as well. So that's a great indicator that the passing touchdowns are going to come. Sawyer Robinson is an absolute stud. He leads the NCAA in passing yards, but we're not taking that one, not in this one. We are taking passing touchdowns. I know that Kansas State University ranks high on the passing yard touchdowns against. They are very tough on defense in the red zone, but I don't even think these guys, Baylor, is going to need to get into the red zone. I think they're going to walk all over Kansas State. I absolutely love Sawyer Robinson for 2.5 passing touchdowns. He's done this in 7 of his last 10. Now, some of those games were last season, so take that for what you will. But this season alone, he's done it every single game, non-stop. And he's played some tough competitors. Like you can see here, they rank 3rd in the league. They rank 56th in the league. Tough teams, tough matchups. This one is not. I think they're going to walk all over Kansas State University. I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem for him at all. Now, as you can see here, they played UCF. They played Arizona. Some pretty good teams, some pretty good lines. They did hold those quarterbacks under, but this quarterback is different. Sawyer Robinson is an absolute beast. Love him to get it done again for the, 6th straight game in a row, greening us out on this slip. That's player prop number 1, Sawyer Robinson over 2.5 touchdown passes. And this one's a little bit of a correlated play. I told you Sawyer Robinson leads the NCAA in passing yards, and his favorite target is Josh Cameron. Now, we're not taking the passing yards for Sawyer Robinson. I think it's a little too steep. Could really go either way. That's why we were going with the touchdowns, because I think, like I said, they walk all over KSU. But Josh Cameron's going to be a major factor in this game. He's really stepped it up the past couple weeks. He's had some off games, as you can see here, where he did not clear this line, but it was an absolute beating, 42-7 win. They did not need to utilize him like they're going to need to utilize him in this game. I do think they're going to walk all over KSU, but 42-7 is a bit extreme. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Now, do I think he gets 151 yards? No. SMU's defense allows a ton of receiving yards, but honestly, KSU, I know they rank good in this category. I get it. I know that. But Josh Cameron is one of the best wide receivers in college football, and I love him to get it done once again in this game. He's greened out 3 of his last 4 games, 3 of his last 5 games of the season, 6 of his last 10 as well. Like I said, though, some of those are last season. As you can see down here, all of these receivers beat their lines. DJ Black, 82 yards. Dwayne Thomas, 55 yards. Chris Hunter, 37 yards. Now, these guys didn't do it, but Arizona didn't play that great of a game at all against them, and it was earlier in the season. We're not really worried about that. These teams are really cooking up now. Josh Cameron's going to have a magnificent game on Saturday. I think he gets about 72 yards in this game. I like him for around that area. He could even just do straight 65, but I do like him over 70. For all those reasons, we're taking Josh Cameron here over 64.5 receiving yards. Next, we have one of my favorite plays on the whole entire slate. We're taking Diego Pavia, the absolute dog from Vanderbilt. I love him to go over 53.5 rushing yards. He's done this every single game against Alabama. He's really turned Vandy into an absolute stellar program. 56 yards last season against Alabama in that big upset win. Now, if they win this game, I don't even know if you can call that an upset anymore. And Alabama allows a ton of rushing yards, and they really struggle when those rushing yards come from the quarterback position. That's why this line for a quarterback is set over 50, because Diego Pavia is an absolute stud. He's a dog. He's going to run right through that rolling tide, and he's going to roll that tide right up and kick them right out of their own stadium. I think Vanderbilt is a sneaky dog on Saturday. I don't even know why they're the underdog. They might not even be anymore. I'll have to recheck the lines. I know Alabama opened up as the favorite. Now, Tommy Castellano, who you could kind of put in the same category as Diego Pavia as far as rushing yards goes, absolutely ran through the tide as well with 78 rushing yards. That's the type of game I expect from Diego. Gunnar Stockton, not really known for his legs as much, only got 22 in that Georgia-Alabama game where Alabama actually won that game. I do think Alabama's turning their tide. I do think that they're a better team than what they showed week 1 against Florida State. But Diego Pavia, if you don't think he's going to be running all over that field on Saturday, you're insane. We're taking him all day long over 53.5 rushing yards. And now we turn our attention to the MLB, and we're going to be targeting the Yankee-Toronto game. I think the books got this one completely wrong. I absolutely love the Yankees on Saturday. I know that's crazy. They barely made it out of that series with Boston. They lost game 1, then they went on to win 2 in a row. Their bullpen's going to be a little bit taxed. But one big thing where MLB differs from every single other sport, a bye week is actually detrimental. You need to stay hot and you need to keep on rolling. And Toronto had too much time off, in my opinion. I think the Yankees are going to sneak away with a Game 1 win on Saturday. And I think Giancarlo Stanton is going to be a major factor in this game. Now, I know on the mound for Toronto is Kevin Gausman, but these guys have played him before. I know he's their ace, but the Yankees know him very well. And as you can see here, Stanton's got great numbers against Gausman. 10 for 33, batting a 333. He's got 4 home runs, 6 RBIs. Against right-handed pitchers this year, he's batting a 272. Now, against right-handed batters, Gausman's got a little bit better of an ERA, 3.47, but that's still not really great. And he gives up 1 home run per 9 innings. The Yankees are going to get a couple home runs in this game. I have a funny feeling about that. So we're taking Stanton all day. I think, honestly, Stanton could put one out of the park and get this with one swing of the bat. He hit the warning track a couple times in that Game 3 matchup against the Red Sox, which I think is going to be a tougher series than this one for the New York Yankees just because of that bitter rivalry. I don't really like Toronto. I know they're the AL East winners. I know they're on paper the better team, but honestly, the Yankees' record's the same as Toronto's. The Yankees just slowed down in the middle to later part of the season, but now they seem to be back on the right page. Their pitchers look amazing, and Giancarlo Stanton's going to clear this line for us over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And if you have a normal sports book, lock this in straight as well, because that plus 119 is absolutely amazing odds for us to cash out with. And next, we're taking Trent Grisham over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Again, you could lock this one in straight on a sports book, but I think the mustache man is going to get it done. Mario is going to be swinging the bat heavy. He's got to bounce back. He's been cold all postseason. He had a rough 3 games against Boston where he went 0 for. He had a ton of strikeouts, was not seeing the ball well. I think he's going to turn it around in this one and really get it going. Now, as you can see, this is what I was saying with Boston. He had this one game here where he did okay, scored a run, got 1 hit. But other than that, he was just blanking out. He was striking out a ton. He was not playing good baseball at all. I know. I watched every single game. If you can't tell from my hat, I am tuned in on what the Yankees are doing right now. He's 6 for 26, batting a 240. He's got an RBI already, which I absolutely love, and a good indicator for taking him on this line. He's batting a 254 against righties on the year, and against left-handed batters, Gausman struggles a little bit more with that 3.72 ERA. I think Grisham is going to get on base. He usually against right-handed pitchers, he usually bats right at that number 1 leadoff spot. I think he's going to do that again on Saturday. So I like him to get on. I like maybe a hit or 2 from Judge. We'll talk about Judge in a minute. And then Bellinger, he's been on fire. And then Stanton, usually in that cleanup. If he's not cleanup, he'll be batting 5th in this game, depending on what Aaron Boone wants to do with the lineup. But I absolutely love Trent Grisham. Nice correlated pairing of Grisham and Stanton to cash us out. That is Saturday. It's going to be massive. And this is exactly where we're locking in this play. We're locking this one in on Betr. It's absolutely better than every single other app. They have the best promo on the market. When you sign up with code FFAPE, you get $10 for absolutely free. You don't even have to deposit. And on top of that, a $200 deposit match. And a little cherry on top from me. I'm going to give you 2 free weeks of premium so you can cash out with us all postseason long, all NFL season long, all month long, rather, in the month of October. As you can see from the play, we do got to talk about it. It's obvious. It's right in front of you. 1.5 passing touchdowns, a little bit less than what we went over. I love this line. Cameron, the same, 63.5. Stanton and Grisham are just 0.5 hits, runs, and RBI, so they can get a hit, they can get a run, they get an RBI. Only need 1, they clear us out. And then Pavia, right where he should be, 53.5 rushing yards. Now, why do I point that out? Because if we take Robinson, when we hit the little plus sign on the main screen, I'll just show you if we're on the Yankees, so I'll show you here. If we hit the plus sign on these guys, you can't even take Aaron Judge. This is why we didn't take him in this play, because we're locking it in on Betr. But if you want to add Aaron Judge to this prop, I would absolutely love that as well. He's got great numbers against Gausman. I think he's going to have a fantastic game. Don't know if he's going to hit a home run in this one, but I do like him to get a couple in this series. I think he's really going to turn it on and earn his pinstripes. we can't even take him for 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. It doesn't even let us. When you hit the plus sign, it goes right to 3.5. Why? What does that tell me? It tells me that they think he's easily going to clear 1.5, probably even 2.5. So it goes right to that 3.5, which is a good indicator if you're locking in it on another book. I highly recommend Betr, but especially because it's the best promo, literally the best promo on the market, which is why I'm going over it. That 3.5, that's all they'll let you take on here. Great indicator to lock it in on another book at that 1.5, taking that for more. Now, another indicator for Stanton, Grisham, really a lot of the Yankees teams, when you hit the plus sign, it goes right to 2.5. The Yankees are going to score runs on Saturday, boys. This is another great indicator that I think I'm like right on the track here that the Yankees will win this game. None of the Toronto Blue Jays players are like this. It's a little thing that I noticed that I really think that they screwed up. Now, I get that they don't want people to lock in those plays where the line should be, because Stanton should really be 1.5, and you should be able to take it more, and it should be a higher payout on this play. So this play is only a 5X. Again, we're locking this in on Betr because the promo is the best on the market, and it'll be absolutely critical for you to have during NFL season. But if you're using another book and they have 1.5 for Stanton and 1.5 for Trent Grisham, and I'll let you take 1.5 or even 2.5 for Judge, hammer those. The Yankees are going to have a field day on Saturday. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. I absolutely love the Yankees to come out hot in Game 1 in Toronto. And now we're on to the Sportsbook play of the day, where I honestly can't even remember the last time that we lost. And we're locking this one in on ONYX. When you use code FFAPE, you get a $100 deposit match. And a little cherry on top for this one, you get a free month of VIP all month of October, all the way until November 3rd for absolutely free, a free 30 days. All you got to do, deposit a minimum of $10, use code FFAPE and lock in, and you can lock in this play there. It's legal in all these purple states. So if you live in a state like California or Texas where you can't get a sports book, you can get ONYX, lock in with us. And game number 1 that we're taking in college football is Cincinnati. Now, you could take -1.5. We're just going to go ahead and take it money line because we have it paired up with something else. Iowa State stands as an underdog primarily for 2 reasons here in this game. Elite DBs, Jeremiah Cooper and Jontez Williams, both are out while recovering from those knee injuries. The Cyclones' pass rush is perhaps their lone weakness. And Cincy quarterback Brendan Sorsby, he's got 10 passing touchdowns with only 1 pick. And the 17th ranked offense in FBS is going to thrive. The Bearcats are riding high from a win at Kansas. And they didn't even have nose tackle Dante Corleone. Now their headliner on defense is on pace to resurface from an injury layoff. Give me Cincinnati all day long at home to win this game. Now, I like the -1.5 if you want to take it, but the official play for this one is just Cincinnati money line. I'm fine with those odds, especially because we're pairing it up with the New York Yankees. How could I go on and on about how the Yankees are going to win and not have them part of the free play? Now, we're not going to take money line. We could, but we're not going to. We're going to be a little bit safer here. We're going to take that +1.5 because if they don't win, they're not going to lose by more than 1 run. Like I said, on and on, I talked ad nauseum about how bye weeks in baseball are actually worse. They're detrimental. All those guys have gotten cold. The Yankees have faced their ace, Kevin Gausman, a plethora of times all season and have fantastic numbers against him. The Yankees bats have really turned on the last 2 games in that Red Sox series, and I think they're going to stay on. Give me the Yankees all day long. Luis Gil has been pitching great this season as well. He is 2-1 on the road against the Blue Jays with a 4.38 ERA. I absolutely love this game, this matchup. Let me get a Yankees win on Saturday. We're taking them +1.5. Lock in with us. That's all I got for you guys for this glorious Saturday. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Let's cash some slips. Let's win some money. And we'll be back again for Sunday. And in that video, you're going to get all my NFL plays for absolutely free. You're going to get those giveaways when we green out these tickets. I'll be giving you 2 of you rather, because we have 2 plays, all of the profits from those plays. Yesterday's was 100. This one will be a little bit more, be about 170. Lock in, smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next free play video.